Hey y'all, this is Amanda and welcome back to my Texas Zone 8A garden, and today we're going to be doing a number of things including fertilizing, shopping for fall bulbs at Costco, planting bells of Ireland, and starting out a new planter for the shade garden. Okay, as many of y'all know, I have been looking for bells of Ireland seeds forever. And I didn't want to order them from a company and have to pay like a bunch of shipping for one packet of seeds. And I was not looking to buy additional seeds because I'm good. Like I have what I need at this point in time. So I ended up getting them from Amazon from a company that I've used before. Let me locate that. Oh, let's see, seedneeds.com. And I've ordered sunflowers from them before. So I ordered bells of Ireland. It's about 400 seeds. I forget the prices, but I'll put that down below so y'all can see. Now, there is some preparation involved with bells of Ireland seeds. So this time, I put them in the freezer for 2 weeks. And basically, I was following the directions on the Cool Flowers book. And basically, I was following the directions on the Cool Flowers book by Lisa Mason Ziegler. And so I started a whole bunch of seeds I put the whole packet actually in there for 2 weeks, and then I got them all out and I have been soaking them in this water for 4 days at this point, which sounds insane, but I am following directions on there. They sprouted for me my first year I tried them, and then the second year I tried them, they did not sprout for me. So I really wanted to make sure that I was following the directions this next time around, to make sure I was doing everything the way I needed to do it so that I could get good results, because I love bells of Ireland. I think they're such a cool, fun flower. So we are at the point that now these have been soaking for quite a while, 4 days, and it is time to get them planted. So I'm starting with my favorite potting soil called BM7 that I get from, let's see, Homegrown Plants in Farmersville, Texas. And it looks like I'm going to be starting 4 containers. And I did soak a whole bunch of seeds because one thing the book says is that they heavily overseed this particular flower because germination is tough. So let's go ahead and get these popped into the soil. Okay, so I have a towel right here, and I'm going to go ahead and try to pull out a bunch of my seeds out onto the towel just so they can dry and they'll be a little bit easier to get seeded. Okay, and then I'm just going to like pat them a little bit between just to dry them off a touch. And these are only planted about 1/4 of an inch deep. So what I think I'm going to do is just go ahead and put several on the surface and then go over the top with additional soil. And I'm putting like 3, 4, 5 in here, y'all. I'm not holding back. I really want to make sure that I get some good plants going. I have been starting seeds like crazy and I'm literally running out of space. So I don't have a million trays to do, you know, a single or even double seeds in each. So I think this will work. I hope this will work well. So once again, 2 weeks in the freezer and up to 5 days soaking. Okay, and now that I've got the seeds on there, I'm just going to go over the top, give them another push down, and then clean it up. Okay, and then the Vigo trays, get these to go on top. And then, as you know, I start with dry soil. So I'm going to fill up the tray with lots of water so it can begin sucking up the moisture. And then I'll be checking on these to make sure that they stay moist throughout the process. You definitely don't want to let these dry out. So you definitely want to check every day if possible. Okay, and it says these take about 14 to 21 days to sprout. Now, they suggest putting these outside. In this book, I've always started mine inside, and I intend on continuing to do that at this point. But just to give you, you can start them directly outside from what this book actually says. The packet says they can germinate in as little as 7 to 14 days after sowing. Anyway, so I'll keep you updated on these to see if they actually do germinate for me. And once they do germinate, I'll be transplanting them outside, probably late fall. Okay, so let's talk about the bulbs that I picked up from Costco. I picked up 4 varieties. They are all $13.99 per bag. Showed you guys a lot of the varieties that they have. I ended up choosing Muscari and this one called Leucojum. I don't know. They look like snowdrops, but I'm not sure what. There's probably a common name for them, and I'll put that down below. But I picked up these 2 to go together. And these are going to go planted in the ring directly in front of the Ruby Falls red bud that I have on the side of the house. And I really enjoyed my Muscari that I had on the front of this house this year. And I had it mixed with Mount Hood daffodils, which are just a beautiful creamy white. And I really like the look. So I would like to do more Muscari on the side. I'm going to mix it with some of these beautiful white blooms. Now, I don't believe that either of these need to be pre-chilled. So that'll be good. So I'll just be getting them directly into the ground. We're going to be doing this at a later date. It's a little bit too early for us, a little bit too hot. So I would like to get these planted sometime in October going into November. I think would be a good time to get these in. Anyway, I got 100 of the Muscari for $13.99, and I got 15 of the Leucojum as well, and that was $13.99. So it'll be really fun to see how these do. Next, I picked up a standard bag of mixed daffodil bulbs. This was $13.99 for 50 of them, and it looks like it mixes 3 different types, or it might be more than that actually. It might be more than that actually, because some of them have orange throats, some of them have pink, some of them have white, some have yellow. I mean, so it's a wide variety of them. So daffodils grow great here, and many of mine have naturalized and come back year after year. This container was specifically purchased so that it can go in container pots that I'm going to be working on in the backyard. And so I think this will be really, really good to get some of those pots filled in so I can have some early blooms. But 50 bulbs for $13.99. And then finally, I bought a bag of tulip bulbs. Now, tulips in North Texas are a whole different ball game from most areas. These need to be chilled at least 12 weeks. Tulips in our area, if you plant them directly in the ground here without being pre-chilled, you're not guaranteed that we're going to get 12 full weeks of really consistent cold temperatures, and that's what tulips really need to be able to produce bulbs here. I selected this particular variety because it has Darwin hybrid tulips in it, and they're about 24 inches tall, which was one of the goals. And it looks like purpley pinks, yellows. It looks really, really pretty. I'm going to be doing all of my tulip bulbs in crates this year, which will be really fun. I got the idea from Serena and Ian on You Can't Eat Grass. And so they do all of theirs in crates, or they did a bunch of theirs in crates, and then they've been doing all their gladiolas in crates, which I think is super cool. And it's going to really allow me to pack them in. So I will have this at a later time. I will be showing you how I'm planting my tulips, but I needed to buy these now so I can get them into the refrigerator, not the freezer, the refrigerator. They go outside in my drink refrigerator where we keep all our sodas as well, out in the garage, and they'll just go up on the top. And I'm probably going to go ahead and open this up because these are in a plastic bag. So let's see what they look like. So these are in a plastic bag. It does have some holes in it, but I don't want to put this entire container in here just like this, like in this as well. So I want to go ahead and pull them out. It says these are both called Sunset Tulip Mixes. And it says the height's about 24 inches. You plant them 6 inches deep. They bloom mid-spring, and the colors are red, pinks, and yellows, full sun to full shade. Like I said, these are going to be going in a container, and I have ordered some other tulip bulbs that are going to be going in crates as well. So it'll be a really fun project. If you're in the North Texas area, go ahead and purchase your bulbs and get them into the refrigerator so they can chill minimum 8 weeks, but I prefer to let mine chill 12 weeks. Okay, I did want to show you that now that the temperatures are cooler and we're going to be receiving rain, it was time for me to reset all my drip lines because I have them going off twice a day right now because it was so hot with the triple digits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and I've got them going off for 15 minutes. I'm actually going to leave it at 15 minutes for now, and then go to how often I have it going off every 12 hours. So right now I'm going to have it going off once a day. We'll see how everything adjusts to that, and I should be good to go. There's off, and we're back on at our auto position. So once again, my start time starts at 5:30 a.m. How long is 15 minutes? How often is every once a day? So we are good to go. Okay, and I'm going to be adjusting both of these over here as well. These are my back ones. So we're going to go how long? We're probably going to go up to 15 minutes, but we're only going to go once a day. And then we're good to go on that one. And then the same for this one. How long? 20 minutes. This goes to all the back gardens. I think I'm going to go ahead, maybe take it down to 18 minutes for now. And we'll go once a day. All right, good to go. Okay, so next on the agenda today is working with this container. I actually got it on Facebook Marketplace. It's this metal portion, and then they had the pot that went on top. I don't think that this is original pot. I think this is originally like a wash stand, like an antique wash stand, where you would hang your towel in the front part, you'd have a bowl, and most likely you'd have a pitcher down low to pour the water in. There's also a space right here where you would probably have something that sat there as well. But this pot and the metal part came together. This pot is actually my pot that I have as well. But I wanted to just go ahead and start planting this up for the shade garden. So I have been collecting some shade plants. Let me show you. Okay, I'm going to start with these ferns. These are Autumn Brilliance ferns, and I got them for $1 each, $1 each at Tractor Supply. And for $1, I was pretty excited about that price. So what I'm going to do is, they're not in awesome shape. So I'm just going to go through, I'm going to trim off all the areas that don't look awesome to kind of just give it a fresh start. Now some of them I am going to leave, some of them that don't look great, I'm still going to leave them there. And you're really just going to take off anything that seems like it's kind of struggling. And taking off some of these tips. And I'm just going to get the plant cleaned up. Okay, so there's one. Here's the other one, and I couldn't pass these up at $1 each. I'm not trying to collect too many plants right now on the shade garden because I'm not actually ready to plant too much in there. I haven't finished the opening that's going to be casting a lot of shade over there, and then once the opening is done, I'll be installing some shade cloth, and so I'm just not quite ready. Okay, that looks a ton better. Okay, so I've got those two Autumn Brilliance ferns, and then I've also got this one my friend Kristen picked up for me. It's called Nicholson. It's from Nicholson and Hardy Nursery, and it is a Virginia. Let's see if I can find the variety. Hold on. Okay, I have the variety somewhere, so I'll put it down below. This is a Virginia, and I was looking at ordering the Miss Piggy Virginia online, but my friend Kristen saw this, and so she's like, oh, hey, let me get this for you and get that taken care of. So here's my thought. I think up top I'm going to put the Virginia in one of the ferns, and then I'm going to also put one of the ferns down low. Now for shade plants, I do like some pretty moist soil, but I still want it to be pretty well draining. So there is a large hole in the bottom of this one and in this one. So let's go ahead and add some potting soil and get these taken care of. Okay, so I'm using my BM7 potting soil that I absolutely love. I'm going to go ahead and start with one of the ferns. And this has some really good, like, crumbly soil. And let's get the Virginia in here. The Virginia was pretty pricey at $19. It's kind of surprised. My friend Kristen, she wasn't familiar with the variety either, but she knew I was looking for it. But it does have flowers in the spring. Okay, sweet. Let's do the bottom portion. Alright, so I'm actually going to go ahead and move this back for now because I don't want it getting a ton of sun right now. Eventually it will get moved into the shade garden once the shade garden is ready. Okay, definitely love its look. I think it's going to be super fun in the shade garden. I love these unique planters. I bought this one for $21. Forgot to tell y'all earlier. That included the pot and the metal portion, but not that container. Looks good. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the new shade planter. I'm very excited. I am very excited to do a lot more planting for the shade garden. I'm just trying to hold myself off since I still have some work to do to make sure I have a significant amount of shade over there. And so that will be coming in the next few weeks as we are getting cooler weather. And I hope you all enjoyed seeing the bulbs that I ended up purchasing and watching me finally start the Bells of Ireland seeds. All right, you all, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know my latest videos are up. And make sure you check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, she's a mad gardener or decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.